Alright, this is going to be a quick video response. Had some questions about what I had to do to my stock for the Shernic Gunworks bullpup for the SKS. I had to do quite a bit of filing to get my larger capacity magazines to fit. If you can see that or not. Sorry about the camera here. I had to do a little, this is pretty rough too. I'm not completely finished with it yet. But in order for my 40 rounders to fit, I had to do some filing in the actual pistol grip, and down here on the actual stock I had to file quite a bit down there for my drum magazine to fit. Hang on, yeah, you can see that where I had to cut in pretty good, but overall it's good. I had some issues with the receiver cover not fitting quite right. That was my only real complaint, was that kind of cheap, but overall it's decent. It turns an old SKS into a nice, comfortable shooting weapon now. The quick release for the mag didn't work out for me. Went ahead and took that off. I just have a cheap vertical grip on there and a cheap red dot. But as far as when you draw up, when you shoulder the weapon, you can get a quick draw on a center mass shot at 50 to 100 yards within a second, real quick. Feels real comfortable in your hands. What I did to this one, this is my Norinco. Well, safety check here. We're good. I filed my bolt down. I'm sure you guys have all seen that. This was just with a hand grinder, so it's pretty rough too, but it does the job. This one's off my Russian. But what it does is, one of the complaints on the SKS is you have to sit and fiddle with it. You gotta open the action and flip up the release. But with this, you don't have to anymore. The 20 rounders snap right in, man. 20 rounders, this thing was made for 20. I don't bother with the 30s because I haven't had any luck with 30 rounders. All I do is go with the synthetic clips to any kind of metal. I don't mess with them. I've had bad luck with them. These Pro Mag 40s. When I first got these, it was trying to feed out too many at a time, so I just kind of took it as there was too much strength in the spring, so took that apart, went ahead and I cut two coil lengths about an inch and a half out of there, and I haven't had any issues since. It's flawless on that one. As far as that one, see what I mean? I had to file that pretty good. You have to lay that flush to get it to fit in there. But once you get it in there, man, this one's the joy to shoot, the 40 rounder. But the 75, that one, you still have to have the bolt back when you load it. But you'll see what I'm talking about when I had to put that in there. In order for it to fit flush up in, I'm not going to load it now. There's ammo in there, but I had to grind out that pretty good in order for the actual housing to fit flush. But actually, I have a video on here that shows me firing the 75. That, as long as you load it properly, and then you have proper amount of tension, you need to get at least 6 full turns in there. I've been doing 7. You really don't have any issues. I saw a video where a guy put 78 rounds in there. I tried that, and I had 2 failure to feeds. I would not recommend 78. 75 is what they're made for. It's what it says. Go with that. It worked out pretty good. I actually cut my barrel down too. I need to go thread it, and I fabricated a flash suppressor. I need to go ahead and put that on there. I did one for my Mosin, kind of a 50 cal style, but anyway, the stock, man, overall, at first I was pretty disappointed after waiting for a year. I paid the pre-sale price, so or the pre-production price, I guess. I think it was $124 altogether with shipping and handling or whatever. But man, after I get this thing, feel it, shoot it, so comfortable. I'd recommend getting the additional rail for the top. I saw another video too. The only complaint was there's no bracket there for your sling, but I'm sure they're going to come out with something like that. Man, I'd wait 2 years after shooting this thing. After taking it out in the field, really impressed. Just the shooting ability, the comfort, big improvements. I mean, anytime you can take a 1940s model and turn it into a 2010, 2011, it's nice. Kudos to Shernic, man. Good job, guys.